that song before. You know, they're going to try and say that there were a couple of hundred people here today. What's the BBC? I know there's a BBC guy here. What's the BBC's estimate? Oh, let's be nice. Let's be nice. To the. What is it? Is it the Bias Broadcasting Corporation? Wait, no. It's the Bolshevik Broadcasting Corporation. It's the Bullshit Broadcasting Corporation. Or is it Building Britain's Caliphate? No, we love you, BBC. They're going to say what? Couple of thousand people were here? Maybe, max? Couple of thousand knuckle draggers here on Whitehall? There are 20,000 people here! There are 20,000 people here, Teresa! And next time, there will be 50,000! And the next time, there will be 100,000! Can you tell I've been asked to fill time? We're just anxiously awaiting our next speaker. Hey, who was at the Day for Freedom? Remember when there was a guy at the front with an EU flag? That's disappeared. But I'd love to see all the flags out here today. We have our Union flag, we have the New Zealand flag, we have the For Britain flag, we have the UKIP flag, we have the Make Britain Great Again flag, we have the Generation Identity flag, we have the Sovereign flag, we have the American flag, we have the Dutch flag, we have the Israeli flag, we have the Walloon flag. You're telling me this is not diversity? This is diversity. Bloody late as always, isn't he? It's Liam Tufts! Now, why were you late?
A dinosaur in my homework.
Liam, I'm burned out of filling. We're waiting for Git to come up right now, but I'm filling time. Can you help me?
That's what I'm here to do. I'm here to help everybody out. Right. You have caught me on the back foot. We tried to get in through Parliament Square end because Antifa behaving like a bunch of, I can't even think of a polite word to say. And I've been asked to watch my language in case there's people present, so I've got to try and keep it as polite as possible. So my apologies in advance. Fuck 'em. I'm going to bore you for a little bit. I feel like I've earned my airtime. So we drove all the way around London, 0.1 mile. Took me 2 hours to get here. So my security, a cop, what a beautiful woman. My security, I got no two-way comms yet. My notes for my actual speech, I've not got with me, and I've got a few things I want to say about my friend, your friend, our friend Tommy. And what I believe to be an irrational arrest, trial and conviction and incarceration. But I'm just not prepared. So I'm going to wing it for a minute. Who's spoken? I've literally just walked through the crowd. Everybody was lovely. Thank you very much for helping me out and blocking the sun from burning my bald head. I don't know who's spoken. I don't know who's next. But all I do know is we're going to have a fucking good time! Tommy, Tommy! Tommy, 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 Tommy Robinson! Oh, to bore you for another few seconds, and I'm going to pass the mic to somebody else. But no, you are the first man I'm going to give it to. But
I hate the sound of my own voice, as you know.
leave it out. You love all that. But I do want to come back. I haven't got a comedy sketch. I have got something that I want to shoot from the hip. And it is important to me, to you, to free speech, to, you know, the slow creep that's coming in slowly but surely. And on a serious note, I'm absolutely devastated that our man Tommy ain't right there next to me with you lot, having it right off. The last time I stood here was with him, and now I'm here for him. And it breaks my heart. He would love to be here now. Look at all you lovely people. Yes! And before I go, we do one more song, and I've got to pass the baton over because I've got to sort out the security at the back, prepare my speech, do my hair, sort the lines out in my face. Now, are you ready? Let's go! Maybe it's because I'm a Londoner that I love London town. Maybe it's because I'm a Londoner that I think about wherever I go. Yeah, I get a funny feeling inside of me, just walking up and down. Maybe it's because I'm a Londoner. And the funny thing is, I'm from Sussex. I'll speak to you all soon. God bless.
The dulcet tones of Liam Tufts, ladies and gentlemen. You remember we had there was a very attractive young blonde lady singing at us last time. I feel like we've been downgraded here. There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to introduce for you now member of the European Parliament and independent part of the Europe for Nations and Freedom group. Please welcome Janice Atkinson.
Good afternoon. You think she's a bloody awkward woman? You haven't met me. Dear friends and fellow patriots, there's a quiet revolution going on in this country. And it's thanks to you. And now it's thanks to Tommy as well. He's woken up something, he's triggered something. And now we're out loud and proud of who we are. So why have we taken to the streets? Why do we give up our weekends with our loved ones? Because we're fed up with successive governments who have become deaf to ordinary people's voices. Whether it's their concerns about mainly Pakistani rape gangs, which was covered up for over 20 years, or whether it's the jihadi-based terrorism that has been blowing up our children, our parents and our visitors. Terrorism that is imported and also homegrown. And our government's failure to deal with it. We're angry when they lock up Tommy. He's a political prisoner, yet consider releasing the hate preacher Anjan Chowdhury. What do we think about that? The government takes us for fools. The number one priority for government is to keep us safe. And they have failed to keep us safe. Since I was elected in 2014, I've seen the European Union encourage Islamic migrants to come to Europe and to force numbers on our countries. I have seen the effects of open borders and Schengen. I've been to Calais. I've been to the Calais jungle more times than any other politician. I've been to the Greek camps, the southern Spanish border, and Morocco. And I sit on the EU committee that deals with terrorism. And my friends, we've not seen nothing yet. The EU has systematically failed to control its borders and protect its citizens. The migrants are slipping into the UK day by day, by boats and vehicles, because we have failed to protect our borders, because we've laid off the police, we've laid off the border force staff. It's because of so-called austerity in this country. They targeted the wrong people. We need to build up the police force again and build up our border force. But let's just think for a moment what those terrorist numbers mean. The EU and the UN reckon that 50,000 jihadis slipped through during the past 2 years of the migrant crisis. They reckon there's 1,000 jihadi brides that want to come back to our countries with their offspring. They abandon us to go and fight for ISIS. And their breeding factories. I say no, they gave up their rights to be British citizens. More than 50 children in the UK are living under a caliphate. Why are they not in care? 8,000 have been referred to the PREVENT programme, including 400 under-10s. More than 5,000 Europeans are fighting for ISIS at this moment. Over 500 have sneaked back into the UK. But guess how many have actually been prosecuted and are banged up? 14! And they're the only ones we know about. 5,000 potential jihadis are known to UK authorities. And this week, the EU stated that we now have the highest number of jihadi terrorists in any state of the EU. What a sorry state this country has come to. But when I call for a debate on the EU on these numbers, they refuse me. And Mrs May is refusing to have the debate. That's why we're here today. Instead, they tell Tommy for telling the truth. To look tough on terror, they ban young people who want to protect our culture and identity from entering Britain. Canadian and Commonwealth citizen Lauren Southern, banned. US citizen Brittany Pettibone, banned. Norwegian Tore Rasmussen, banned. Australian citizen Martin Sellner, banned. Why do they do this? To look tough. They use the Terrorism Act. These young people are not terrorists. These young people are also political prisoners. Tommy has support all across the world, and in particular in the EU. You've heard from my colleagues today. I'm the warm-up for Geert Wilders. He's the one that radicalised me when I got into the EU Parliament. My colleagues this week from across Germany, France, the Netherlands and Belgium and Flanders all took part in a debate at a conference that I organised. We saw massive support for Tommy across the world, from Denmark, Austria, Tel Aviv, New York, Australia, Brussels and Eric Trump. Tommy has even been offered political asylum in Germany and Australia. My colleagues across the EU were shocked that the UK, the bastion of democracy, of free speech and tolerance, has become a totalitarian state. To them, it's clear that every arm of the British state has been out to get Tommy ever since he emerged from the Islamic town of Luton some years ago. Friends, all of them declared that Tommy is a political prisoner and called for his release. What is clear that Tommy is treated with greater suspicion and greater presumption of guilt than any Islamic extremist or mass rapist gang has ever been. And where's the human rights industry? Because I tell you, it's an industry. Where is Amnesty International? Where's Human Rights Watch? Where's the UN? They're too busy defending the rights of criminals, migrant invaders and terrorists. The British establishment thought by banging out Tommy, they could keep a lid on the anger of the rape gangs of jihadi terror. The revolting leader of the working classes hasn't lost his voice. My friends, I'm going to shut up now because one of the greatest fighters for our freedom is about to take the stage.